let's change the mood a bit. Red and blue states will forever point fingers at each other, but it turns out political preference has very little to do with a state's virtuous qualities. That's according to a new study about 2022's most sinful states. I love music. Okay, so some states, I don't know why, some states are more well-behaved than others. Iowa, South Dakota, Vermont, and Wyoming, if you're out there, shout out, are the most virtuous overall, with Idaho winning the prize for least sinful state in America. It's the potatoes.
Nice.
See that? I thought it'd be Utah.
Oh, maybe not. Colorado. Everybody's so sweet here.
I don't know if they're sweet here.
Seriously. I mean, then New York, coming from New York.
Got too much craft beer.
Meanwhile, the worst behaved states were Louisiana.
Oh, I can see that.
Yes, I can.
New Orleans.
Florida, as my mother says, Florida, Texas, California, and is it any surprise that Nevada took first place?
Those are also the most fun states.
Yeah, but that's true. That's not all. The study also ranked the states of our individual vices for each one. All right, so like jealousy, that's Louisiana ranked highest and Massachusetts lowest. What about laziness? Well, Utah is the most active. There you go, Jeff. Well, Kentucky topped the list as the laziest. And who spent the most time looking at naughty websites? Rhode Island.
Oh,
I'm
man.
looking at you.
It's a small state, so it's like a weird sample size. It's like 6 people.
Yeah, there's very few people.
They're all looking at it.
Everybody one time a day.
What do you think is the most sinful in your Cleveland, Ohio?
I mean, Ohio, as a, we were ranked.
What did that mean?
Were ranked,
You're
gonna let her get away with it? I thought someone caught her throat, so I was worried. I was like, oh my, forget the show.
You're not gonna let that slide.
Ohio was 19th overall, and but 33rd in hatred and anger.
Wow.
I don't know how you measure that? Terrifying.
Let me back you up on that, because Illinois was 10th on hatred and anger, huh?
Oh, moving
Wow.
on.
You're right
Maybe
up
there's
there. There's a connection.
There's a connection, but go ahead.
That's gonna make me 32nd in jealousy there.
Oh, all right. I thought that one was interesting.
Listen, New York is #1 in vanity, and I'm offended because I lived in New York and LA. LA is definitely #1 in vanity. Come on now.
I would think so. What about Manhattan, though? That's got a factor.
Well, New York has Buffalo, Long Island,
Yeah.
plenty of other places. I don't understand how this is.
Buffalo. I mean, really?
They have deer that run into random buildings that we've seen and done on this show. And we're 17th in laziness. And everyone in New York are the hardest workers of all time, just because we have to run from the train to this and then have 2 jobs. Everybody had 2 jobs
Well,
when I
say
was
that
growing
to a
up.
coal miner in West Virginia. They're probably hardworking too,
But
huh?
how do you measure laziness? Because I feel like
And
laziness isn't your job; it's what you do after work.
Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe you're just sitting around after your. I'll be sitting around if I just mine coal all day.
That's true.
I'm lazy now.
I think that's not lazy. That's called restful, and it's called self-care, which is what I do.
I would think like winter has to play into that,
Yeah,
right?
fair.
So if you're inside all winter, that might be considered lazy, but what are you going to do?
It's also hatred and anger. I wonder how they assign those
Maybe
numbers.
just check your internet history.
Where do you guys fall on
All
greediness?
Where are you?
New York is number 50, so I'm very charitable.
You're the least-
Illinois is 46.
Okay, so
We
you're
don't
so
need
are
much.
you. We don't need much.
Ohio?
And that's greedy. We're 45th, but it's like
Oh, very
Nobody's
good.
greedy on this panel.
Like you're supposed to be greedy, right?
No.
Well, I feel like greedy's
I'm
like
sorry, this isn't
stingy.
Wall Street, but you need to get your money.
I mean, we're not saying that, but we're saying you're not an avarice.
Because everyone always, back to your point earlier, and my mom texted me that you made her cry. What's the point of all the money if you're not going to share it with people, right? That's a greediness for me is like, oh, I'm just going to sit in my wealth and just roll around in
point to
dough.
a couple yachts.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't share this. That's the name of this yacht. I didn't share my money.
That's a good name.
That is a good name.
Did you have any fun facts?
So they haven't made my hometown a state yet. It's just a.
Shout out
So
to
you weren't even
DC.
counted? They didn't even count you guys?
No, and get this, we pay as much taxes as I believe Rhode Island, and I don't have any representation, not a senator or a congressperson. I have a delegate who can't vote. So that's called taxation without representation. So please allow DC
So you're the
to become
most
a state.
boring state.
Yes.
This is like school.
Even a state.
It felt like Schoolhouse
You're
Rock
so
for a
boring
minute.
they didn't even call you a state.
They didn't-
You're the most boring district.
Oh,
See?
man.
Glasses half full.
You're the most boring district. We'll be
Cool.
right back.
Gubernatorial.